Good morning. So I am going to pull some cards for what I'm going to call as burned out, tapped out light workers. I did a quantum healing session for someone yesterday who was kind of in that situation, who had emptied her cup out completely to the point of where she was freaking out. She said Saturday all she wanted to do was sit on the couch and not do anything. And that even doing her Reiki, which used to bring her fulfillment, she didn't even want to do that. So she was kind of scared because she felt very lost and didn't know where to go. I went to her house to do this quantum healing because it was going to be quieter. And if I'd have thought about it, I would have taken my vibration cards with me, but I forgot. And so as soon as I walked in the door from meeting with her, I pulled 3 cards, and the 3 cards that came out were exactly what we talked about, like declutter and her not being authentic and needing more of her soul family in her life, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull a vibration card for each sign. And this is going to be mainly for those of you who call yourself empaths or light workers who might be feeling a tad bit burned out and not sure which direction to go. Because that's kind of why these cards came about for me in the first place, because I had gotten to that point, realized my vibrations were super low, and I was like, I don't know which direction to go, but I need to start adding some good back into my life in order to bring my energy levels and my mood and my frequency and vibrations and all of that up to a higher level. Because being depressed ain't going to get you anywhere. So I'm going to do it for the signs. And so we're going to start with Aries and see what, and just for the week, I will see. I might do this every week. So Aries right now need to concentrate on some alone time. Maybe, and again, this is things that will help you raise your vibrations. So maybe you have been stretching yourself too thin, trying to help too many people. Maybe you need to process more. Whatever the case, this is for Aries. They need to spend some more alone time. And let's just keep going. So we got Taurus. Okay, that came out fairly quick. Okay, so Taurus might be low in self-esteem right now. Something could have happened. I feel like I want to say something hit you below the belt and made you question your worth somewhere along the line. Somebody said something, somebody did something, a project that you were working on didn't come out to your satisfaction, and it feels like your self-esteem may have suffered in the process. So that is, and I feel like I want to go, you're licking your wounds. So something's happened to Taurus that's kind of knocked them down, and that's got their vibrations down, maybe a little depressed. I don't feel like it's going to last very long. You know, like there's that phrase, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I feel like you kind of got knocked down, but you're going to get up relatively quick. Okay, so Geminis, what do Geminis need to focus on this week? What do Geminis need to focus on this week? Well, Gemini's got 2 cards that flipped out. So we're going to do both of them because they both flipped out. But belonging and high vibrational foods both came out for Geminis. So if maybe you have been spending too much time alone, secluded, needing to get some sort of connection with some friends or whatever, and perhaps eat more high vibrational foods. Maybe if you've been spending a lot of time at home by yourself, you haven't been eating very well, that's got you tired. And those 2 things together is what Geminis are needing right at the moment. So let's see what comes up for Cancer. Cancers need to work on, love making. Now, if you're single, you may or may not be able to do that. But you can do that if you are a Cancer, and if not, figure out another way to make love. or produce love. Take that however that resonates. So that was Cancer. Let's do Leo. Let's see what we got for Leos this week as far as things that you can do to pull yourself out of, I don't know, the dumps, whatever's going on with you. Bring some more joy into your life. Call a friend. If shopping does that for you, go shopping. Whatever that you can do to bring some more joy into your life. Think about things specifically. If you haven't been feeling that, what can you do specifically? And the funny thing is everybody sees that and they automatically see blueberries. So if you like blueberries, go buy you some blueberries. I don't know. Oh, so, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was Leo. So let's do Virgos next. Wow. Okay, so I know there was another one that flew out. Where did it go? I thought I saw 2 flip out. No, I don't know where it went. Okay, well, I mean, like 2 on the floor. Apparently not. All right, so this is Virgo. Sorry about that. Life purpose and creativity. Okay, I am a Virgo, what is it? I'm totally drawing a blank. It's the love sign, whatever my love sign. Oh, my Venus is Virgo. And this totally matches up with me because I had been questioning what my life purpose was. And I feel like I kind of found my life purpose yesterday when I did that quantum healing session and realized that my purpose could perhaps be bringing light back to burned out light workers. And in the middle of the night last night, of course, my brain was going 90 miles an hour when I should have been sleeping, and I felt like my creativity, because I was thinking about doing this video and what to do and what I was going to say and blah, blah, blah. And so I feel like that is definitely speaking to me right now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Virgo. Okay, so Libra is next. What do Libras need? Libras need to have some patience at the moment. So I feel like that is saying there are some things that are unfolding behind the scenes that perhaps we Libras do not quite know what's going on, and that more of our life purpose, more of what we're looking for and trying to manifest is on its way. It just might still be under the dirt and hasn't pushed up yet, like a crop would. All right, so that was Libra. Let's do Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios this month. Or not this month, this week. Magic. I also feel like that has something to do with the moon. So let me think about that. What is that? I feel like you have given up on maybe the universe right now, and you could really use a sign from the universe that you are in the right place. I think we're still in Scorpio moon, but it's getting ready to come out this week. And Scorpio is, I was told, very much about the dark night of the soul, going in deep. And I feel like maybe there are some Scorpios right now that have had a really tough month, perhaps a tough year, and they could really, really use a sign from the universe that things are starting to go their way. So I'm going to say, if you are a Scorpio and you need a little spark of excitement in your life, ask the universe to send you a sign. I used to do that with my divine masculine when I hadn't heard from him for a long time, and I would ask him or his higher self for a sign, and then I would get it through music or whatever, and it would give me a kind of a spark to life. So I feel like that's what Scorpios are needing right now. This one is for Sagittarius. Respect. So I feel like this is a twofold thing. You need to have respect for yourself, but you also need to have respect for some other people. So I feel like there's some boundary issues that might be going on a little bit. Maybe somebody's trying to take advantage of you, and you need to make sure that you stand your ground. Don't let that happen. Make sure people show you respect, but you need to show yourself respect at the same time, because as Dr. Phil always said, people treat you like you let them treat you. So if that is you, think about how you are letting people do that to you, letting people overstep their boundaries, and you're not stopping them. When they cross the fence, you didn't tell them to get back over on their own side. So keep that in mind, is you need to keep those boundaries in place and make sure you don't let people cross over like they shouldn't. This is Capricorn. And passion could come in many different ways. To me, passion has a lot to do with life purpose, things that fulfill you, things that excite you. So take that for however that resonates, and think about, if you're feeling down, feeling low, what can a Capricorn do that will bring the vibrations up? Like yesterday when I was talking to this gal, like if she was depressed and vibrating at a 1, I was like, you need to focus on bringing your vibrations up. Forget about helping anybody else. Forget about doing anything else other than bringing your vibrations up, however you can to do that. And like I said, declutter and being authentic came up for her. And we had talked about that while I was there. So that was crazy that showed up when I got home. All right. So that was Capricorn. Let's see what Aquarius has coming up for this week that they could specifically work on. Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius needs some beach time. You may or may not be able to get to the beach. I don't know how y'all feel about tanning beds, but in Indiana in the wintertime, when we are sun deficient, a lot of times people will go to the tanning bed just to, and use the fake stuff if you need to, just to get a glow, because sometimes you just feel better if you've got a little bit of color. If you live near a beach, then I'm going to say go get some beach time, because that's going to make you feel better. Even if it's for an hour or two, or even if it's just walking along. If you don't have the whole day to just spend laying out at the beach, go walk along the beach or whatever. And the last one is going to be for Pisces. So Pisces got 2. Pisces, you could use some new clothes. So maybe you've been wearing the same stuff over and over and over again. We have a gal working at the basket shop that all she wears is black, and it's kind of it because she said she's gained weight, and she's like, I'm not buying any new clothes until I get some of this weight off. But you know what? You would feel better and probably be able to lose some of that weight and get out of depression if you had some new clothes that fit and made you feel better. So think about that. Don't punish yourself just because you've gained weight or whatever. So Pisces needs to go get some new clothes. And if you can't go get new clothes, or if you've just gotten new clothes and you don't need that, random acts of kindness would make you feel better. However you want to do that. I bought one of the kids at the basket shop some ice cream a couple of weeks ago because she got really excited that she found out we had ice cream, and it's probably stale. We don't sell it very often. And so I bought her some Klondike bars for $3. That was my random act of kindness. Something crazy like that, just to make somebody's day. So anyway, that is kind of, I don't know what I'm going to call this, but that is kind of the Lightworker spread. Things to do for each sign this week that will make you feel better and maybe relight that fire that may be going out inside of you. Because I feel like there are a lot of light workers right now. They've been working really hard. They've been clearing stuff for themselves. They've been clearing stuff for the collective. They've been trying to help everybody as much as they can. And in the process, they have completely fried themselves in the process. And so that's kind of what this is about, is to help those of you and us that have kind of burned out trying to make the world a better place, and in the process you kind of squashed your own light. So I hope you all have a great week. I look forward to comments. If this matches up with you guys, let me know. I want to know. And if this is something that works, maybe I'll do this every week. I don't know. I like using my cards. I know I made these for a reason. And yesterday I finally realized that I think that my purpose is to help bring light to burned out light workers. Because when I've done quantum healing sessions, that's who's coming to me, are people that have just completely kind of had a meltdown. They've done a face plant and they didn't always have this problem and they don't know how to relight their fire. And I can do that with these quantum healing sessions. I can do that with the cards. We can figure out what you need to bring into your life. We can figure out what energy leaks are needing to be removed. And that just makes me know that I need to start working on that deck. It's been in the back of my mind for a while. So I'm going to stop rambling now. Talk to you later. Bye.